And we are live. Oh, I just took a big drink.
Hi.
Welcome, girls,
Hi.
Nadine. Hi, ladies.
I
Hey, and
like
Nadine and
yum.
Amber, my crew. So happy to see you guys. We've been gone for a couple of weeks. Sorry. I hope if anybody missed us, we missed y'all
I
Yeah.
too.
Yep.
I had a shingles vax.
Yes, all of
Yay.
us felt like shit and decided not to make everybody else as miserable as we were.
I had a fundraiser.
Yes, and put that in the chat. That link is part of our show tonight, so make sure you get that in there because I don't think I put it in the description because I have a thing that I put in the
Yeah.
description, and I don't think I added it to that. So you're gonna
Wait,
have
okay.
somebody put the link in for me. I
I'm
bet
getting it.
Nerdy's got it.
I'm grabbing it. I'm
Okay,
grabbing it. Uh,
I bet Nerdy's got it.
Nerdy got it already.
So during our break, we have discussed maybe taking the show down to like
Hi,
once a
Greg.
month because life is sort of starting to get back to normal. Phase back to work. Uh, Nadine's got
Kinda.
work to do.
Yes.
Poor baby. Uh, and it's getting to be holiday time, and my children are insane. Tomorrow is the baby's birthday, and she has damn near lost her mind already. So it's they don't. Christmas and holiday stuff is stressful here, even though we don't celebrate big. I make sure that they're not excluded from stuff at school. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So I have to cook and shit like that.
No, it
Aw.
makes sense.
Shop and I don't know. But we talked about it, so we will discuss it now that Amber's here because I'm sorry we didn't include you. I'm
That's
sorry.
okay.
We will from now on include you in stuff like that because I think you have
I
been
think
such a great asset to our little list here.
yes, definitely. I think during the holiday months it's smart to go down to once a month, but after that I I think weekly is a bit much. We should do it like bi-monthly or
Yeah,
you know
every
what I
other
mean,
week maybe.
every other week
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
there it
So
is.
because
like twice
Nadine's
a
got
month.
the link. If y'all wouldn't mind sharing that out, I know those who could have probably already donated, but if you all wouldn't mind
Yes.
throwing it back out in your social media bubbles, I'd
We're
appreciate it.
at 692.
Awesome.
Yeah, that is awesome. And
People here are great.
Gabriel is very, 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 very thankful. Like I can there is a video update on the GoFundMe with her in it.
Oh, awesome. I'm gonna have to go watch that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
I
So
just
she,
admitted I should do it without watching it.
she's like, I don't know what to say. Just talk.
What the hell? Oh my god, I think my dogs are trying to escape.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
well if
Oops.
you toddle off we promise we won't like um
Talk about her?
yeah,
Okay. Okay.
she did
So did you
toddle
hear
off.
Angie?
I am
Did you
so
hear what
tired of this fucking circus.
she
That
forgot to
Oh,
mute?
includes you. That includes you. Come here. You want to tell everybody your story? Want to tell everybody what dumb thing you did the other day? This is
Oh.
Caramel. She's supposed to be the smart one. She tried to
oh, I
jump over
love
the
this story.
fence,
Okay, yeah.
and she tried to jump over the fence like Big Brother, gigantic Scooter does, who has obviously injured himself too. But she tried to jump over the fence, and she got tangled up in the wire and was hanging upside down by one leg,
Oh.
screaming and
Oh.
pissing herself. And my oldest granddaughter, Marley, I said, "Oh my God." And she says, "Oh my God." And she ran at the fence. She hit it about midway with 1 foot in a hole, up and over. She looked like she was flying. I'm not kidding. It was like boom, 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 parkour over the fence, grabbed that dog and got her untangled.
Oh.
Yes. Marley was our superhero, wasn't she? She saved your life.
She is a
Two.
super girl. She is a total
Yeah.
hero.
And she has not tried to jump the fence again.
Really? I wonder why that is.
So, well, because I am still smarter than my brother, who has already injured himself a few times and still keeps jumping over the fence. But if you could see him, y'all, when he's out, when he escapes from the house or the fence, it is the joyfulest looking thing I ever saw. because he was running full stretched legs, stride, tongue hanging out, tail up, happy. I'm free, run, run. And you just follow him around. Yeah.
Aw.
I'm glad you didn't hurt your paw. Go away.
Yeah, that could have been bad.
Yeah. I thought she was impaled because my darling put barbed wire on the top of it to try to keep him from jumping over. I was like, yeah, that's not going to work. It didn't. But
Aw.
especially improperly installed barbed wire is not going to work.
Yeah.
So
I'm
he
just
keeps
glad
jumping over
Marley
it.
didn't get hurt and Caramel
Right.
didn't get
She's
hurt.
like a freaking gazelle. I swear. She's like little, what is it, Mercury with the wings on their feet.
Yeah.
I can't wait till she's old enough to start track and stuff like that. She's going to love running and
Oh.
jumping and throwing things.
I hate to say this, but I do want a video of her running because she has got the best stride.
Yeah, she's
She
always been
really
on her
does.
toes.
It's probably wonderful to watch her, like a joyful thing to watch her run.
It is.
Yeah.
I love watching people run. I always talk about the men's Olympic swimming. It's
Yeah.
like, but I do like to watch people run. I don't know why.
Mm.
It makes me happy.
I'll have to get her
Except for when they
outside the
do
house
like
or
the
something. She's got room.
when they do the marathons, like the really long ones, and they've got like poop running down their leg. I don't like that as much.
Oh,
No.
no.
Or like
Yeah.
the
That
bloody
just seems more like
elbow.
self-abuse for glory. That bothers me with a little.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I used to run. It was one of my favorite activities to do in the world before I hurt my foot. So, and every night around 8 o'clock, some of my friends and I would run, like in college, and my explanation for that, they're like, "Why do you want to do that? Is it weight loss? It's like, no, it's so I don't kill you people.
Right.
I'm letting out my aggression. I am doing something that makes me feel good. And I'd run for like 2 hours. Sometimes like the people I would run with like would leave and other people would join in, and because there was the way my college was set up, there was like a natural like loop around the campus. I
Yeah.
didn't go outside because it was dangerous, but the gatekeeper would occasionally pull up his truck and be like, "Don't go near the gates." Like, I know. And then just run, 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 and then go in and take my shower and be like, okay, no one's gonna die tonight. This is great.
Can't
Does
say
anyone else have like an evening ritual like that they do to ground themselves after a stressful event?
When I was more angry at everything, when I was younger, I used to meditate some. But I've done the track and field, but we learned pretty early on that I should not be throwing anything heavy. Not because I can't throw the heavy things, is because there is no direction that the heavy things can go in that is correct. I'd face forward and I'd be throwing a shot put and it would go like 20 feet behind me.
Ouch.
Cause it was like it wasn't like the right direction and I could not get it to go in the right direction. I get that big guy. It would go far in the wrong direction.
I
I was really good
understand.
at that.
Yeah.
I was really good. I was direct in that sense. I was directionally challenged.
I was a little distracted when we started. I apologize. I didn't say hi to everybody. We got Philip and
Hi,
Grumpy,
everybody.
and I saw Greg, and Doorknob Head is
Yeah.
here.
And
Yay.
Nerdy?
Yeah.
Of course, Nerdy. Can never forget Nerdy. I had this,
No.
should have scrolled up a little further because I thought I could remember. That's what I get for trusting my memory.
I have several really tall friends, but this one is 6'8" and first generation American, Croatian background, so like Humana humana.
Mm-hmm.
Think of a young Walter Matthau. With that lower lip, that pouty lower lip. Anyway, anyway, he got hit by a javelin. It went right through his thigh.
Oh,
Oh.
I mean, he's fine, but to hear the story was like, did you have to share that information? Because I would rather have my toes snapped off every day than go through what he did.
ouch.
He's lucky it didn't shatter his femur.
Yeah, no kidding. That's awful.
Yep. Yep, that is it. I didn't throw it because I tried throwing javelins too. They don't go in the correct direction either.
Oh my god, you're so funny.
I never wanted to throw anything because I was afraid somebody would have to throw it back to me and I couldn't catch. So
Yeah, yeah.
I always just got hit with it somewhere.
Yeah.
My depth perception is off. I was just like, smack.
For me, it was just always that aim. It was just
Balls are not my
anyway.
friend.
Yeah.
I just know that if it's the ball, if the game involves a ball, I ain't playing.
Yeah.
Or a spear or a stick. Anything else, I'm not playing.
Especially sharp sticks. Sharp sticks weren't good for anybody in front of them.
Yeah. My favorite game was Red Rover. I was a chunky kid. They not only could they not stop me from getting through, they couldn't get through if I was hanging on.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, they never try to run between me and anybody else because he's bigger than all of us put together. So yeah, I enjoyed Red Rover. They don't let them play that anymore. It's dangerous, Children could dislocate a wrist or break a finger, or well, duh, that's the whole point. If you don't knock the tough ones out, how are you going to win the game, right?
Oh my.
Y'all know I'm pulling your leg.
Mhm.
I do like Red Rover, however. Red Rover, let Amber come over. Only the old people in this chat, which I think is all of us, will know what I'm talking about. Amber's not old yet, but I bet she still knows what it is.
Yeah. I had to play it in school.
Oh,
I have a public service announcement.
Oh dear. Do I need to put up the rant banner? Wait, really?
No,
Okay.
I'm fine.
Okay.
If anyone would like to have a conversation, either in public or private, about any kind of beef you have, please do not use me as an avenue to get to that person. Be a grown up. Ask. If someone would like to have an argument with me, or discussion, or debate, all you have to do is ask. Da
Yes.
da da.
Yeah, you don't need to set me up and try to get me to say something bad because
Yeah.
no.
Well, if you don't want a truth of a situation to come out, don't involve us.
If you don't
Mhm.
want
Because
to
the
know
truth
what
of
I
it-
think, don't ask, baby.
Yeah.
And if you make me angry, you take responsibility for that.
Yes.
I'm done.
Awesome. That's a very good public service.
Very awesome PSA.
Right?
Ah,
I've suffered worse bullies than anything I could encounter on the internet. So, really? I'm scared of you.
yeah.
Is there drama? Well, there was a little drama, but we're trying to remain grown-ups about it. And it's not a big deal. Not going to call names or be
Kerosene.
kerosene.
Dumpster.
Dumpster equals dumpster fire.
Yes.
But it's okay. A little bit. We got set up a little bit, but we handled it well. I thought. None the worse for wear, for the most part.
I think so too.
But once again, please do not use me to get to anyone I care about.
Yes.
Because I will have a mental funeral for you, and that'll be the end of that.
Mhm.
You can argue with people I love. You can hate on them. You can do whatever. As long as you don't involve me and you act like an adult, everything's going to be fine.
Yeah.
Everything.
Exactly.
And I'm pretty sure we've said this on Girls Night 100 times. You don't have to be friends with the same people I'm friends with for me to
Yeah.
like you or not like you. If just because
Right.
you're a friend of somebody I know, don't mean I love you. And if I've been polite to you, this is my public service announcement. If I've been polite to you, it's because I'm polite to people. It doesn't make us friends. Like, don't assume we're in some sort of mutual relationship of any kind unless we've
Mhm.
had a discussion about it at least, you know?
Mhm.
Exactly.
Just because I'm nice to you on the internet doesn't equal a relationship.
Right.
It's
Mhm.
Exactly.
this is showbiz, and I will not deny that I love the people in the chat over here because y'all been.
Mhm.
I'm looking through the list, and there's not anybody over there that I don't consider a friend. Just saying.
Mhm.
But
Hmm.
some people think if you're polite to them or nice to them, oh, now we're best friends, and it's like, I'm so sorry you're that needy, but I'm not.
Well,
My
what
circles,
gets me are the ones who are like you're polite and nice to them, and they take advantage and think that you need a pity flirt in order for you to feel like a human being.
yeah,
Mhm.
flirting with me is not doing me any kind of favors.
You know,
Mhm.
because apparently some people need to be flirted with in order to feel validated as a human being.
Yeah,
Mhm.
apparently
And they
that's
give out flirts like some people give out sandwiches to the homeless.
Mhm.
yes. I'm in front of a camera, and like I know there's not a lot of folks in here, but that don't mean 10 million couldn't watch it tomorrow. That people don't expect that, but to me, this is sort of performance. But I'm a lot realer doing this than I've ever been in any other kind of performing that I've done. So this is reality TV. Ooh, which
Yeah.
I
So
hate actually, but
there's another perspective. I'm in school, as everybody knows, and we're taught to be polite on purpose on Facebook and Twitter because you never know when a recruiter or a future employer will be looking at your stuff. And if you're on there creating
True.
drama, they're not going to want you because you'll do that in their company.
Exactly.
right.
So,
I mean,
That is a
Doorknob, that is
wonderful
not flirting.
point.
That is not
yes.
flirting.
Doorknob head. Oh my goodness. I love that. I want that on a t shirt.
We can make a
always and
t-shirt.
forever, Grumpy. Always and forever.
We can have a t-shirt with that on it.
Please.
Okay.
I'm British, so polite is what we do. Yeah, and that's kind of the southern thing too. Like you just generally remember to say please and thank you, and
Right.
we do the ma'am and sir thing here out of politeness. It's not as horrible as some people think it is. The whole
Right.
ma'am and sir thing,
Yeah.
but
And
it's
yeah.
ingrained in you from a childhood. I
It,
promise you.
for me, being nice to people is you don't know who's having a bad day. You don't know who's having like a worse day than you. If you're nice and polite to them, maybe just that act could have made their day brighter.
Well,
And
and
if
if
I
you
can do that
specifically know
anytime,
they're having a bad day and you try to capitalize on that, that's really shitty.
yeah,
Yes.
and like I can, like even on days that I feel freaking awful, I will still be try my damnedest to be nice to people because you know what? That's all we've got. We don't have anything else. You know,
I just
money and stuff comes and goes, but if you're a horrible person, like what are they going to remember you for? You're not going to get remembered for anything.
that makes me think of you know who. She
Mhm.
who must not be named
Mhm.
Mm. Oh,
of the
that one.
Jesus persuasion.
Yes. Oh, that
Mhm.
one was awful. Yeah, that was a long
Yeah.
Mhm.
time ago. I missed out on that. That was before I got here.
Oh, I don't know if you would have been able to weather that with any sort of like okayness cuz I wasn't okay at the time watching that happen.
I yelled a lot at them every time I saw them. I yelled. That was me that was a piss me off moment. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was very angry about that. And that's the only person in this world that I can say I absolutely hate.
Well, yeah, because reasons.
Well, we all
They
know
earned
those
it.
reasons. They earned it, and they earned it spectacularly.
Their behavior was disgusting.
Yep.
Their conduct, their interactions, the things that they said to vulnerable people is absolutely awful. You don't do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, and taking advantage of vulnerable people is not cool.
No, and it wasn't the first time, but that was the first time it hit within the social circle.
Yeah.
So that was pretty ding dang darn dirty.
Yes.
Honestly, Greg, I don't know if they can ask for your passwords, but they will glance over your Facebook and your Twitter and stuff if they know you're on there. They
Yeah,
don't just
Yeah.
look at your LinkedIn, they look at all of it.
yeah, and they're
Yeah.
not. They don't necessarily have to be friends with you to see your Facebook stuff. They can
Yeah, they
follow you.
can look you
Depends
up.
on what your settings are.
And they look at your facial recognition stuff to make sure that you haven't taken off all your clothes and rubbed your genitals on fruit and then put it back in the produce section.
My suggestion, Greg, is if anybody ever asks you for your password,
Tell them no.
to not just tell them to f off, but report them. Report
Yeah.
them because
That
that
sounds like an
is
invasion
Hey,
of
Gorilla.
privacy.
it is an invasion of privacy. You know, that is a huge invasion of privacy, like, because even like your bank and everybody don't share your password. There's a reason why that is.
Yeah, you're not supposed to.
You're not supposed to. So yeah, if any prospective employer is asking that, I just publicly shame them
Well,
and don't do it. Like, don't do it and tell anybody you know. Don't
yeah,
even bother. You're
I know
not worthy.
my relative was going through security clearance,
Yeah.
and their significant other got interviewed,
Yeah.
Oh,
but the thing is, it was to make sure it was a stable household.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Because you don't need one person who looks fine, looks financially secure, and the other person is like, ah, because crimes have happened for less.
Yeah.
So I mean, there are a whole bunch of, like, I'm sure you can Google what passing a security check for employment would look like.
Yeah.
right. What was your
Yeah.
favorite movie as a kid?
Mhm.
What?
Crumpy says, "Stop answering stupid ass personal questions on Twitter."
Oh yeah, what's your mother's maiden name?
Right.
Yeah.
What's your favorite
Yep.
password to use?
Yeah. What's your mother's maiden name? Um
What's your pet's
f-
first?
f-
What's your first pet's name?
my first pet's name is Fuck Off, and it happens to be the same as my mother's maiden name is Fuck Off too.
Oh,
Who
wow.
Oh,
knew?
oh,
Yeah.
you named your first pet after your mother's maiden name. How
Yeah.
sweet!
I know, right?
Yeah, my passwords are absolutely nothing
Uh-oh.
that can be
Uh-oh.
related to me. It's crazy ass shit that my
Mhm.
brain has come up with. So.
And give us a hint of where you grew up.
Yeah.
What
You
was it
know,
like in your hometown in the year you were born? You know,
what was the top 40 song the week you were born?
yeah.
Uh-uh. I don't know. Look that shit up on the internet. I don't give
They
a
ask
shit.
all kinds of weirdness.
Yeah, they do.
I like saying weird stuff to them that they don't expect.
How
Oh,
about those
Yeah.
geniuses that take pictures of their credit cards? Like, I got my first credit card.
oh
Yeah.
no, really?
I've
I
seen a
know.
couple of those where they're
Yeah.
like, I got my credit card. Click, book it.
Doorknob Head says he grew up in a barn.
Yeah, I've seen people do that, and it's like, no, no, honey, no, no,
Why is
no.
everybody asking for my passcode?
Yeah.
Because They're shopping. That's why.
I heard a
Amber's
ding.
using my favorite cup.
I heard a ding.
Yes.
Yes.
I love that cup.
Yeah, it's my favorite.
It makes me very happy.
Thank you,
You
whoever
too.
just donated.
Well, speaking of giving out personal information, I
Oh,
wanted to get names of people's pets so I can create little songs for your pet. I sing to my pets. I don't know if y'all do. I'll give you an example
I
here in just a
do.
second.
no, because that's
yes.
torture.
Oh well, it's part of the thing that when they're getting their loving times or whatever, they get their own little song. I do it to my grandchildren. I did it to my children. I do it. It's kind of like giving something a name, and they have a
Right.
song. And so I need pet names that I can plagiarize into other melodies and create a small little snippet for you to sing to your pet.
Well, I have one for Fiona, as you well know,
Yes.
but I need one for Finley. And I just want to take a moment. Nadine, you were
Yeah.
going to thank someone?
I was going to thank somebody. Somebody named Brett just donated $6.66. So thank you so much.
Nice.
Oh, that's so
And
sweet.
I just
I know
yeah,
your
or
daddy.
not sorry, not
Daddy.
660 not 666, it was just 66. I realized I put too many sixes in there, but because of course 666, because we're
Yeah.
evil atheists, but yeah,
Baby eaters.
somebody was donated $66, and that was awesome. Thank you. I don't know if they're watching somewhere, but that was awesome.
That is very sweet. But yes, I do need a song for Finley.
Okay. I was thinking about Finley last night because we had already talked about this, and I think my favorite one is Eric Clapton doing Layla.
Oh,
Finley, you got the nicest fur, Finley. Like that. That one or the Van Halen. Oh, 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 Finley's zooming, or Finley's farting, or Finley's anything with two syllables.
it's usually farting.
Oh, Finley's hungry. You know,
I think I love that.
because
I
mine
like
is
the Fin.
like China is. Oh, 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 little China girl. I didn't have to change any of that for her, but that's why I named her that. I got her like the day after David Bowie died, I think.
Oh,
The song was on the radio when I went to pick her up, and it's like, oh yes, you're my little China girl.
Mhm.
And Scooter, everybody has one except Caramel. I have yet to come up with a really good one for her because she's got 3 syllables that
yes.
are oddly stressed and difficult to sing because other names are not that hard. Scooter has Cherry Pie by Warrant. He's my Scooter Pie, brown-eyed puppy or no, long-legged puppy with the sweet brown eyes. He's so cute, bring a tear to your eyes, sweet Scooter Pie. Yeah.
Greg Cartwick says, my pet's name is My God. What is that?
Octavian Benj. Oh, I'm supposed to be writing these down. Octavian. Is
Go.
Octavian a cat or a dog?
Well,
It matters.
No.
Benji. I know Benji's got to be a dog. Go-go? That could be anything. Is it a ferret? What is that?
I had my brother technically had a ferret named Boo,
Jedi.
and one
Boo?
named Casper, because they were both albino.
Robert X is here. Hi, Robert.
Hi, Robert.
To see you, sweetie. It's late for you.
Yeah.
Hey, Robert. How are you?
Did I miss anything?
Boo and Casper.
Boo,
What?
Boo and Casper.
Boo?
Boo.
Yeah, that was a ferret. And Casper were both ferrets.
Casper already has a song. Is Casper a what? Casper's a what?
Ferret.
Oh dear, that's 2 syllables.
Oh my God, Nerdy, you're so sweet. There once was a small kitten named Finley who ate all the treats rather quickly. They spilt on the floor, so Finley ate more and started to feel rather sickly.
That is so perfect. You need to screenshot that.
Oh my goodness,
L-
Nerdy, I love that.
Casper is a ferret.
Nerdy did a limerick. That's a limerick, right?
They love limericks, yes.
Okay.
That
yes.
is so sweet. I'm so happy now.
Ferret named
Uh,
Oscar. Okay.
come
The,
on.
the 2-syllable ones are pretty easy because you can almost take any song that has a person's name in it, like Lisa, Donna, Jamie, Janie, Susie, anything with
I
two
better move
syllables.
that.
And Nikki, oh, Oscar, you're so fine. You're so fine. You blow my mind. My ferret. Hey, my ferret. Casper would work for that because I was going to do Casper the Friendly Ghost, but that's not going to work because Ghost is only one syllable. Casper the Ferret. Something. I don't know. I'll come back to that. I'll work on these while y'all talk about other shit.
Okay.
This is way more names than I expected to get, so this is cool.
Oh, we have to do one for Shadow Kitty because his kitty's name is Shadow.
Oh, of course.
And even though Shadow Kitty isn't here, Shadow Kitty is like furniture in my heart.
Yes, we will not leave out Shadow Kitty. I
Yeah.
still don't know what other species these other names are, but I'll just try to wing it. I'm pretty sure Benji is a dog.
Yeah.
Boo is a cat.
Well,
Boo is a ferret too.
Boo is also a ferret. Oh, we got all kind of. We might have to just incorporate.
Doorknob had said Go-Go had a habit of peeing doggy that looked like Benji from the movie, so I named my dog Benji even though it didn't look like Benji because kids are stupid. That's what
Right,
Doorknob
okay.
had said. Oh, Benji, baby.
Yes. Jedi. Who's Jedi? A dog or a cat? I don't know. Go was a dog. Okay, that's good information. No, Benji was a
Casper.
dog.
And Grumpy Old Dude wrote Casper, the friendly pet, the friendliest pet we know.
I'm confused.
I know. I'm sorry, I'm not helping.
Go had a habit of peeing. Doggy that looked like Benji from the movie. Okay, so Go is a dog and Benji is a dog. See, I'm getting there, y'all.
Oh, cancel.
I can't wait till I get my new glasses. I can see all the little tiny letters. Okay.
Okay.
Philip, I love you too, sweetheart. Named I named Beige Blonde Spaniel Blackie when I was 6. My kid had a cat named Salad, so I win. And a baby doll named Okra. Not
Salad?
okra, the vegetable.
Here's one for all those data farmers. My first cat's name was Middlesex.
And he was a deaf hermaphrodite, yes?
Yes, but we didn't know about the hermaphrodite aspect until after we named her Middlesex. Because Middlesex had male inverted organs, female outside, and deaf as stone.
Aw.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so if I go away for a second, it's because I foobarred a few things, so I might probably just be right back. Okay.
You're allowed.
We will miss you while you're gone.
Jedi was the schnauzer,
not to talk
very
about you.
handsome.
Barked himself to death. Oh no. Oh no, that's awful.
That's terrible.
Oh,
I can't unread that.
I know.
barked himself to death. Cable guy came over and Jedi barked so hard that he had a heart attack. Got revived at the vet's like 3 times before we pulled the plug. Poor pupper is an understatement. I'm so sorry, Doorknobhead. That's awful.
I want to know what that cable guy smelled like and what was buried in his basement to freak the dog out so badly.
No joke.
Like, I want that cable guy investigated. Like,
No shit.
dogs just don't go, oh, stranger, bah! To the point where they die normally. I mean, like,
Those are sure very excitable dogs. I will give you that. They tend to be a bit extreme when they get excited. Last question. What
no.
was Octavian? What sort of pet was Octavian? I'm going to guess dog because it came from Doorknobhead and apparently he's a dog person.
Never know. Could be a hermit
Elena's
crab.
awake. Elena's awake and looking for mama. Of course she is. It's girls' night. Oh, this is going to take a while. I may have to bring these back till next week or something because,
I was thinking that this might be a popular segment.
yes, I will have songs ready for these for sure by then if I don't come up with anything.
Next month, we're not doing weekly anymore.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. I forgot.
It's a
Sue
holiday.
me. Octavian is a Havanese poodle. Oh my god. Oh, but that's a cutie pie. Is that the one we've seen recently with the fur? Oh yeah, I bet that's who that is. Okay. It's sort of, I will not deny, it sort of helps to know the creature's personality, but I can do this. I've been doing it for years. Oh, I wish this chair would stop making that noise.
We know you're not farting.
It's so annoying. And I've tried spraying it with, lubrication and shit. Doesn't help. Doesn't help. Doesn't help. I'm a little overstimulated, I think.
Fiona. Well, I've been so most of the week.
Yes, it's been stressful, but I'm so glad to see you all. Because this is worth all the whatever bullshit ever helps. Because this is fun time.
Well,
Better than
if
children
someone's
doing it
going
like
to pull
that.
a dirty cat trick on me, don't hurt other people. Just
Yeah.
stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid.
And if you don't know what we're talking about, just wait for it.
Then be lucky. Be lucky.
Be very happy. Yes.
Be lucky.
Feel fortunate to be in your safe little corner.
With the dumpster.
Almost midnight. Isn't that a song? No, it's after midnight. Never mind. Sorry, Robert. I tried. This is why I have music in my head all the time so I can drown out the bullshit. The bullshit that's everywhere. I didn't have no trouble sleeping, is all I got to say about it.
Fanfaring. I learned lovely things all week long.
Yes.
My Fiona.
Oh, do you want to share your news, Amber?
Yes.
Do it.
I am currently going to have a second job interview with a place that is recruiting me to start as a managerial position.
School rocks, school rocks, school rocks.
So hopefully all goes well.
Pleased. I am
You
so
go,
pleased.
girl. You got it.
You really have earned it too.
Yes.
So
Deserved
happy for you. And quite honestly, with your personality, like, you're so chill and so good. You'd make a wonderful manager. Like, if I was interviewing for a job and you were going to be my boss, I'd be like, oh, that person's good. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Do you ever go in an interview with a person's like, so what do you expect from us? Like that interview question, like, what do you expect from the company? And they always like snap it, like, better not say anything.
No, I've answered that question.
Dude,
like annual raises, a 401k, all the normal stuff, vacation.
Yeah.
I expect the normal stuff out of the company. And then I was told they don't provide most of that. And I was like, well, I won't be getting hired here. You have a nice day. And walked
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
I was like, done.
Bye.
No.
That is the right way to conduct yourself. See, people, take notes. Be more like Amber.
Yeah. I always treated my job interviews like I was interviewing them anyway. So it's like, do I want to work here or not?
Yeah. Do I like you?
Yes. Do I think we can get along for 8 to 12 hours a day?
Right.
That got
Exactly.
easier after I got my hairdressing license because then I was able to pick and choose where I wanted to work. Some of the earlier teenage jobs was like, I want to work here.
Gotta take it
Even
because
though
I
this
gotta
person
pay
is a
the
jackass,
bills.
I'm going to work here because they have TVs and video games and pizza. So I'm going to work here.
Yeah.
See what kind of freebies I can get.
Well,
That's
there's been a few
fantastic.
places that I've worked where they're like, oh, well, we provide nothing. And it's like, well, I won't be here for more than a year because you provide nothing.
Right.
Yeah.
My bills require that I'm here. However,
Yeah.
as soon as something better comes along, I will no longer be here. Thank you.
I have never worked anywhere that had any benefits. Like most of the time I was working for tips.
Oh.
Yeah.
Understood.
I have told managers that were separate from mine. Maybe they ran a different department.
Yeah.
Like, no, I will not work for you.
Right.
No.
Yeah.
You're crazy. I'm not working for you.
She's back.
Yay.
Yay.
I'm not quite moving yet, but I'm working on it.
Have you ever had to tell a boss or like someone who works for with your boss that they're not your boss? You know what I mean? Like some sort of sub department who thinks that they can get your boss's employees to do what they want because their management somewhere else in the company.
How I have handled that is I have gone to my boss and said, so and so has requested I stop doing my job to go over here and do this for them. And I need your permission in order to do that because I'm not doing my job right now. I will be doing this instead.
That's good. That's exactly, yeah, because I used to have that problem when I was an assistant. And I was only assistant to the salon owner. I was not all the other hairdressers and their assistant, but they thought they could treat me as such. And it's like, let me ask babe if she needs anything. Hold on just a second. You know, like,
Right.
how you doing, babe? So-and-so wants me to take her perm rods out. Do I have time for that? You know, yes, but you make sure she splits her tips with you. And it's like, okay. And you make sure everybody heard it, you know. If she tips, you get half. So, because I had to do the shit work,
Up you go.
which I always did anyway, because I always worked for myself. Oh, hello, baby girl.
You're heavier than you look. Get it?
Lynn.
Mama's throwing
She
stuff.
can't hear me, I know.
She has really grown beautifully.
Oh, whoop, 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 whoop. Hello, baby girl.
Yes, Mama loves you.
Oh, her such a big girl now. So smart. So sweet. I love you, mommy.
No, don't. You just want to lick makeup, you weirdo.
Yeah,
Aww.
Caramel's my licky. She wants to lick everything, especially the face.
Get up there and show how beautiful you are.
Hi, baby. Oh, she can't see anybody but herself. Hang on.
Yeah. There you go.
Lynn.
Look at all them people looking at you.
Her
Yeah.
white mark on her forehead has almost totally disappeared.
Yeah.
She's grown so much.
And the tail one has gotten smaller too.
Has it?
Really?
Yeah.
She looks
It's like
so much
maybe
like
10
Tina.
years.
Does she have the wrinkles on her forehead still when she always looks concerned? Peanut's like that. He's got that, always got that, like, What's going on? Look, I'm concerned.
He's always worried he's going to miss out on soft serve.
Oh, yeah. He likes to follow Caramel around when she poops. Like, oh, fresh.
Oh no.
Right from the spigot.
Ew.
Well, she's sweet.
Ew.
She is sweet.
Oh,
She is
yuck.
named after her food stuff.
Oh,
She's a
yuck.
punk. She likes to beat up on the other dogs.
Oh.
She's just asserting herself.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, she's so beautiful. Look at that chill face. No, she don't have to worry wrinkles. And when both ears go down, that's so cute. Peanuts will not do that. He's got one straight up, and then he's got one that he can stick out to the side or the back or up. He can raise it up, but he can't put them both down.
Oh,
She'll twitch her ears when she's upset.
Yeah.
Like if you're playing with her toy, she'll
Oh.
twitch her ears at you.
Oh
It cracks me up when she does it.
oh,
Oh.
Yeah, she's learned how to control her ears. So sometimes they stand up, sometimes they're down, sometimes they're to the left or the right or whatever.
no. Yeah.
Ear
That's so
control.
sweet. She's a sweet
Oh,
baby.
dear.
Oh.
Did you get your 15 minutes? Did you?
Oh,
She's posing. Look at her go.
No, don't like makeup. It's all I need. You keeping me up at night with an upset tummy.
All right. Peanut got out the fence a while ago. He dug, well, his mother dug a hole and then he went under it. And
oh no.
oh yeah, he never escapes. Like he's never the dog that runs away. He's always stays close to home. He's Mr. Nervous Nelly, you know,
Yeah.
super Chihuahua. Thinks he's brave and barks at everything, but scared of everything at the same time.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And he comes back in the house, and about, I don't know, 5-10 minutes after he got back in the house, he barfs. And I'm like, what did you get? What did you go find raccoon poop or something somewhere? What did you get?
Oh,
No. So I'm keeping an eye on him. A Scooter hurt his foot. I don't know what happened to it. Like he was fine last night. When I went to bed and shut the door, the dog door was shut. They didn't get to go outside last night. And get up today, and he's not putting any weight on his back foot. And it is swollen up like all the way to the elbow there. And
Aw.
it's like, what the hell? And I can't tell if it's something bit him or if he caught it and crushed it. I don't know. Have no idea. Because he won't let me
No.
get too close to it. He definitely won't let me touch it.
Aw, poor baby.
So I gave him some puppyprofen, and he seems to be doing fine. The swelling is going down, and he's walking on it, and he doesn't seem to bother him a bit. So whatever
No
it
sign of
was.
infection.
No, it doesn't look like there's anything, you know, there is no, I did get to touch it a little bit. I didn't see any punctures or oozing or scabbing or anything like that. There was no blood. I don't know.
Oh, that's good.
It seems to be getting better, so that's a good thing. It could have
And the-
been a scorpion in the couch or something, you know. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Finley is practicing for his opening up a bakery.
It's also possible he got into fire ants last night and it just didn't puff up till this morning. So that's a thing.
Oh, I hate fire
If you
ants.
stand too long in one spot, they will eat you.
Ew. No wonder I don't like it south of here. My goodness, everything that's gonna kill you is like south of here. It's like
Well, I don't
We
have
don't have
those things.
mooses.
uh,
I don't
Mooses are
have fire
scary.
ants. We have regular ants, but not in my
mooses.
place.
Did you say
Moose.
moose? Yeah. Yeah, they're only nasty if you like run into them mostly in a car.
Or
They
or
will,
if
they will
it's
take your face off if you.
He says
Or-
everything here runs away. That's good.
or if it's romantic season, or if they've just
Yeah.
had babies.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's generally not a bad. Oh my gosh, I had a Jeep TJ Sport,
Uh-huh.
and I was coming from work one day, and it's out in the middle of the bush, out in the middle of nowhere, and I'm there with my dogs, and I turn a corner, and what do I freaking well see? And it is Mies,
Yes.
I think. But anyway, we turn the corner and we see these two big arses right in front of us.
Big
And I
what?
mean the arse of these two moose
Oh,
were higher than the top of my Jeep. And I'm looking at them going, and they both turned and looked back at me. And my dog started going ballistic, and I'm going, "Shut up, Saba! Shut up! You're gonna get us killed!" And so she sat in the back seat and shook and just looked out the window and just and I am just like, "Shh, it's okay, it's okay." So they started kind of walking along and just just trotting along, and I followed him like that for over half an hour out in the bush at like whatever their trotting speed was.
yes, Grumpy.
And it was it they looked at me, and all of a sudden they stood up the rise, and there was like a outjutting of rocks, and they jumped, like they went up like 6 feet in one step and just took off. And
Wow.
it was like, because this rise was higher than my Jeep, and they just up like it was nothing and just went off. And I'm like, oh, thank God. I didn't get killed by some moose that day.
The only time I've seen them around here is when they're swimming.
Yeah. Not
Yeah,
that
Grumpy
time.
tells me I'm not allowed to pet them. That's all I
No.
know about moose is I'm not allowed to pet them.
Yes.
Oh,
But I think they're so cute. I want to pet them.
They are cute.
yes, nerdy. Absolutely, for sure.
You spelled it wrong.
Nerdy told the world my password.
What did he say it was? I'm not near the thing anymore.
Saba 1 2 3. Absolutely nerdy for sure.
Can everyone please, and let me pop this up so I can see the letters. Can everyone please go look at my pinned tweet at Grumpy Old Dude 12? How many times have you been kicked out of Twitter and had to make a new one, dude?
A lot.
The amount
Oh
of
my
community on that
goodness.
thread is awesome. Yes, we will go look at it. I promise.
I promise. It's just right now I have to collect some kitty drool.
You.
If
Yeah, we
not,
got
he's
5
gonna
minutes
jump
left.
on me again.
Oh, the before and after
But
of a
tat-
awful tattoo to a very pretty tattoo.
oh, I saw that the other day.
That is awesome.
I think that's amazing.
It
Good work.
is. That's good freaking job for sure. That's awesome.
You weren't kidding when you said it was ginormous. That's a big
Yeah.
tattoo.
Mhm.
Yep. And it definitely looks much better.
And I'm glad it's gone.
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Oh, there's just so much to work on here.
Got no
That's-
more time for hate.
Exactly.
That's a good thing though. All it does is make people old.
Yeah.
Well, I'm against hating groups of people, but I am all set to hate an individual who's earned it.
Oh yes.
And then I walk away and have my
Honey.
little mental funeral, and they're gone.
You're using
Yep.
that foot pretty good. I saw your
That's
I don't
sister.
know.
awesome.
I saw
Very
your
I'm
sister.
40. I'm told I don't look 40, and I'm like, that's because I don't carry a lot of hate and grudges with me.
Mhm.
Yeah, exactly. I'm 47. Nobody thinks that.
Right.
'Cause I try not, it's like, why? I know so many people that hold on to hate. And
The
they
only thing I
always
hate
look.
is assholes. Like, I don't
Yeah.
care what color you are. I don't care what gender you are. I don't care what you do with your private bits. If you're an asshole, we can't be friends.
Yeah.
End of discussion. And
Yeah.
you can claim it's for any other reason, but I promise you it's just because you're an asshole.
Yeah,
And so
exactly.
it like those other things don't bother me. Being an
Yeah.
asshole bothers me. So yeah.
Yeah.
I think hate has picked up a extra meaning or two along the way, because I don't think hating anything will age you unless that's all you do is hate.
Yeah.
Like, you can
Yes.
hate something and be like, I am moving away.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
there are so many things in this
It's-
world that I hate, but it's like, that's how I know I don't want that in my life.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I hate that. I'm going away. No,
Like
no, no,
I
no,
That's
said,
no.
why I
I'm leaving.
added holding grudges, because
yeah.
it's
So
like,
Yeah.
holding on to it is
Yeah.
holding on to it and just kind of letting it fester and burn, and
yeah.
that's what happened to us. Is somebody had a festering, burning hatred, and that
Well,
that's just the fun times of it.
well, it's not my fault if they're a sociopath.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
exactly. Look at who we have here. Oh,
Oh,
just
sweet.
look at
Little
it.
pie.
Look at that sweet boy.
Look at that. He's like,
Him got a
oh,
boo-boo on his foot.
oh.
So
Poor little man.
handsome.
Poor little, where you going? What are you
Oh, are
doing?
you jealous because I'm talking about your brother being so gorgeous?
Aw,
And a
bug
pro
dog.
tip, guys. Pro tip: if your gal or any gal that you care about is angry and she's talking to you, don't say a word. But if you show a puppy or something, your puppy or your cat to her while she's talking to you, you just kind of get her to go, oh, oh. What was I talking about? Nothing. You weren't talking about nothing.
Yeah, that was it. Oh, he's not hardly even limping now, so he's feeling better. Thank goodness.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, like
Got a
I
very
said, like
round
at the
head.
beginning, if anybody has something they want to talk about, or that we've said something that upset you, just ask. Like, we all are on Twitter, DMs are there, but don't try to make a big fuss out of something that's not a big fuss. And
Well,
then
even still,
let's
if
get
it,
all my friends together to be mean. It's like, come on, that's so
Mhm.
fucking high school, and how lame.
Oh, exactly.
How lame. What a weak attempt. What did we get? Like $80 more after that disaster on the fundraiser?
Well, we got $80 more, and then plus the 66. So
Yeah. So,
yeah.
yeah. You're upset that you're not upset. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Um,
Mhm.
well,
us adults are trying to let it die and not make it a
Yeah.
big thing. But it
Yeah.
is
oh,
something that is worth noting, because some people don't know how to control themselves. And we just don't want any bullshit. If it comes, I'm ready for it. Granny's ready.
yeah.
Ooh, I'm ready. Because
And
I
I
don't
just,
hold grudges, but I do occasionally need a little got your back kind of thing.
well,
Yeah.
I don't know if holding a grudge is the right term, but I remember who's done me dirty,
Yeah.
and I don't want to have any more contact with them. If someone wants to call that a grudge, that's fine. But I'm not
No.
sitting there going, "Oh, I can't wait till they die so I can make their
Right.
bones into my bread."
Yeah,
Right.
that's my
Fuck
kind of thing.
That's
that.
a grudge to
You
me.
can't
Like,
bother me because you're dead now. In the little box in the back of my head, you've been buried. There's a big X on the box. We don't open it anymore because you smell after you've been dead for a while. So we just leave it alone and let it go. It's there, but only if I
Right.
need it.
Well, you
If
know
I
who
need
I
it for
won't.
defense, it's there.
You know how I won't talk to. You know who. There's this
Yeah.
Mhm.
particular YouTuber that I find obnoxious and
Yes.
don't find anything she has to say to be like, okay. I don't even
Yes.
like
We
the
know.
sound of her voice. Anyway, I don't want to talk to her. And there's another person I won't talk to because he's a jerk and he threatened to kill somebody. So
Yeah.
it's like, but do I sit there and be like, oh, I need revenge? No, just ew. Go to your corner. And if you're in a thing and I'm in a thing and you show up, I'll leave.
Yeah.
It's
It
like
doesn't have to
changing
be a
the
fucking war.
channel. It's like changing the channel. I can change the channel, and guess who's back into like a comfort zone? Me. Why? Because you're not there. Yay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm not interested in going to war with anybody live on YouTube. Thank you very
No.
much.
Some people
Anyway.
who have done that are still at it, and it's been like 5, 6, 7 years, and the argument hasn't gotten any better. And I doubt
Mhm.
they remember who started what because they just.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's 100% bully behavior, the best I can tell. So
Well,
Mhm.
if you want to bully, it's not my thing.
Mhm.
Jeez.
yeah,
Bye.
if you want to make someone else's life miserable so that you can feel better, then you have a problem.
Yes.
Oh, I have so much to say. We're done.
Aw.
Well, I wouldn't say I'm done, but I know my family's pulling up,
I know.
and we're 3 minutes over. So thank y'all for being here. If anything
Thank
happens,
you.
we'll let you know. Maybe if you
Yeah.
ask nicely. Mwah.
We'll
Bye,
see you next
everybody.
month, first Saturday of every month until the holiday season's over, and then we'll see what we adjust
Yes.
to.
First Saturday of the month, same time.